And now, preview time.
Evening all, just me again. That cunt who really annoys some people because he just sees things that he's not supposed to. Right, that cunt. You know what we're talking about. Right. So, what did I see today? Well, we've got a new clear warning, look, from the man in red. Yeah. Right. Nobel Prize winning journalist. Yeah. Well, there are no real journalists, so and you're wearing red. So yeah, pushing the artificial intelligence agenda along, making exaggerated claims about it constantly, saying it's better than what it is for years and years and years. You've been doing that, but it's really accelerating now, isn't it? They're all over the internet, aren't they, making claims? Anyway, it's all about the agenda to stick everything on a computer and have the computer says no or computer says yes. And no human beings at all put their name to anything, right? And say there's no legal issues, yeah, for people like us that we can't take anyone to court. It's just like computer says no. That's what that agenda is, right? It's taking away the human what's the word? Responsibility. Yeah. From the fucking deal. And they're saying here, Amsterdam targeting campaign to fucking keep British men away. I don't think they've actually got any solid evidence of any of this yet. These claims they're saying they're doing this for. So that's just blatant fucking sexism, isn't it, really? Blatant sexism. But that wasn't... None of these things are... Oh, what a shame. Oh, what a shame. None of these things are what's interesting me at the moment on this channel. Because they put up a video about... The other day, I'll find it in a minute. Here we go. Hey, look, BBC News. Britain's biggest sewer, BBC News. It says it underneath, look. In red. What have I been showing you recently? And what was I talking about? The Isle of Dogs last night. And showing you what I was going on about 7 or 8 years ago.
More than 50 metres below.
Look, we've got the lady in red with the red, everything.
And engineers have been building what...
With the red button that you have to press for more information on BBC.
They hope will be the solution to the capital's sewage problems. The existing Victorian system...
It's just that. That's all it is, yeah? It's got nothing to do with hydro turbines or anything like that. That's why they're keeping everybody out of it unless they're like in some top Masonic company who's involved.
Struggles to cope in significant rainfall,
Get it out,
often
love.
leading to untreated waste being pumped into the River Thames. Our environment correspondent Jonah Fisher has been given rare access inside the super...
Rare access, yeah? Why is it so rare?
Sewer.
What's so secret?
To find out how it's going to help.
Look how big it is. Hang on. I've clicked on something.
More
There you
than
go.
50 metres below London, engineers...
Yeah, well that's it's the only way to get into most of our shafts now.
Tunnel has ever been built in London.
Look, I've been telling you.
It's great to be on a bike because
about the new power,
this project is just so
which is the
huge.
old
The
power.
tunnel is vast and it stretches all the way across London, mainly
And about the possible flooding situation.
under the Thames. 15 miles. And the basic idea is that it's going to take the sewage and rainwater that at the moment flows into the river.
Or any excess flood water.
I'm Andy Mitchell, I'm the Chief Exec of Tideway, and we're building...
And it's in that area that I was talking about last night.
This new sewer. Here we are at the Victoria interception point, which is this connection tunnel here.
So this is where eventually the sewage will flow in.
Out and it'll head off east in the...
So at the moment...
As if it would be that wide, just for sewage.
Sewage and water, that's just going straight into the river.
When it spills, it goes into the river, yeah.
Through the turbine first.
So this will
And this will stop that.
This will stop that, and I suppose clean up the river quite significantly.
Absolutely.
Trains, and then the river is
Oh, you have to filter out all the big bits so they don't get stuck in them fucking turbines.
on top of that.
Another 20 odd metres above that, yeah.
Okay.
That's the big risk with these, you know, if you wanted to really fuck them up and you could find a good feed where you could, like, yeah, they have these grills over them, don't they, on culverts and that. But let's just say, for example, there wasn't a grill there and a lot of large logs and shit went down, it would probably fuck it up. That'd be my guess.
Here we are. You can hear another one.
Okay.
Like when we finished, there are obviously no lights, nothing in it at all.
Right in East London, where the sewage is going to be processed.
It's a big pipe, isn't it,
there is
just for
light up
sewage?
And render what you've done here, well, not as effective, basically.
I think it's a big part of climate change. Of course, we are seeing, and we expect to see more extreme weather conditions, rain included.
Climate change CC33. We expect to see much more increased what did he say, weather conditions.
And yes, that's
Much more severe.
going to mean this tunnel gets used more.
And that's going to mean the tunnel's going to be needed.
But the point
See
here
my videos from last night and look at the area it's made in.
is that the solution for London going forward is to do something better with the rainwater than simply throw it in the sewers in the first place. And that is what's going to make the difference going forward.
So
Nothing to do with sewers at all.